superheroes. We're having a courageous superhero Sunday, and I have a question for you. If you had a superhero name, what would your superhero name be? Why don't you pause the screen if you're with people right now? Pause the screen, pause, and chat to them about what your superhero name would be.
Superhero name.
Okay.
Okay.
Now that you've come back, let me introduce ourselves. Over here we have a Super Sarah. And over here we have Courageous Carly.
Oh yeah. That's I am Courageous Carly.
Superheroes. Super brave, super strong, super courageous.
We do try anyway.
We do try. That's what the cape does, right? Gives you super courage.
Superpowers.
Super courage.
Woohoo. Right.
Very good.
What shall we do with our superhero powers today?
Well, talking about courage, how about we could sing about courage?
That's a very good idea. Do you know I know a very good worship song that includes courage.
Oh, tell us more.
And I love it. It's one of my favorites. So we sing a worship song at Catalyst Kids called No Fear in Love. And I do love this song because it tells us that when we are loved by God, we don't need to have fear, which means we can be
courageous.
Courageous, exactly right. And we know that we are loved by God all the time, which means we can be courageous.
Courageous.
All
the time.
And can you remember the actions when it says no fear in love?
I think it goes like this. It's like you're roaring at a lion. You go, no fear.
You do it twice, dear. And then love.
And love. No fear.
No fear
in love.
Whew. And chorus 1 says, when you are with me, I can be brave. So that is just emphasizing our point of we can be courageous when we have God. So that is why we are singing that song this morning. Although there are 2 coming up, but that is why
listen out for it.
We sing that one. Are you
Brilliant.
ready?
Shall we do it? Let's fly into worship. Whoosh.
Matthew 22, 37, 38. Matthew 22, Jesus replied, love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first, this is the greatest commandment. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first, this is the greatest commandment. Love, love, love. God is great, God is king. Love, love, love. Loving God is the greatest thing. Love, love, love. God is great, God is king. Love, love, love. Loving God is the greatest thing. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first, this is the greatest commandment.
from worship. I hope you had a very good time whilst we were worshiping. Me and courageous Carly went and got some super microphones because
Super.
superheroes should be super loud.
Super loud.
Should we test these out? Let's have a wee look. Can you give me a C?
C.
Can you give me an O?
O.
Can you give me an R?
R. Are you sure?
I don't know how to
Sarah can't spell.
I know how to be a superhero, but I don't know how to spell. Okay, let's start again. Can you give me a C?
C.
Can you give me an O?
O.
Can you give me a U?
U.
Can you give me an R?
R.
Can you give me an A?
A.
Can you give me a G?
G.
Can you give me an E?
E.
What does it spell? Courage!
It does this time. It does spell
it does
courage.
This time. Now, Super Sarah and Courageous Carly, I think we should do something to just get us ready into the superhero zone to be super strong, super brave, super amazing.
Okay.
You think of
Okay.
anything, Courageous Carly? What could we do?
Okay.
You think of anything,
Okay.
Courageous Carly? What could we do?
Well, I do happen to know a good superhero workout, warm up, you know,
Whoa.
that might help.
Let's do it. I love
Yeah,
it.
fancy giving it a go? Well, I'm going to put my mic in my little holder
Hold
here.
mine here, but you guys you can use all your hands.
There we go. Gives me my hands back, you see. I need both my superhero hands. So,
Okay.
we're going to start by stretching up tall. Like we're about to take off to fly. And then we're going to go kind of low, curl up like a ball. Whoop. And back up high. We're going to do this a few times. Down low.
Whoop.
Up high. Whoop. Down low.
Whoop.
Up high. Whoop. And then can we stretch out really wide? Like we're trying to have super stretchy arms. And can we go like a pencil, like we're trying to almost disappear? Be super thin, sneak through gaps. And super wide. There'll be a theme here, you see. We're going to repeat again. Super thin. Super wide. Super thin. Super wide. What was the first one we did? It was
Up
up high like we're flying. Right, now, have you got any muscles?
Oh, I have loads of muscles,
Any
Courageous Carly.
superhero muscles? Give them a go. See, yeah, I got some muscles. No, I'm going to do with my muscles is twist,
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 twist.
twist.
And this is a good workout for our super muscles. And then a nice superhero pose. Hands on hips. Can we bend to the side? Back to the middle. Bend to the other side. To the middle. To the side. You keeping up?
Oh, it's a bit difficult over here.
To the middle. To the side. Then can we have our feet a little bit further apart? And we're going to swivel the hips. Swivel the hips, our superhero hips. And the other way, if we can work that out. Swivel, 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 swivel.
Oh, switch
Now,
directions.
I think superheroes, we need good balance as well. So can we balance on one leg?
Oh, I don't know about that. Okay. Let me see my feet. Where are they?
How's Super Sarah doing? And swap sides.
Oh, okay.
You might be better on one side than the other. And swap sides
Yeah,
again.
no, I'm fine over here. Just don't worry.
And if you can,
Oh, wow.
can we do a little kick? Ooh,
Oh, wow.
is that asking a bit much? Whoa! Whoa! Swap legs if you haven't already. Balance. Get your balance first.
Oh, oh.
You feeling warmed up? You
Oh.
feeling super Sarah?
I'm feeling very warm over here,
'Cause I
Carly.
can, make it a bit more energetic if we need to.
Maybe just one or two more.
One or two more.
I'm flagging over here.
Why don't we finish
Okay.
off with some jumping jacks? Also,
Oh, very good.
You should be able to do jumping jacks, don't you think?
Come on, superhero. You can do this. You can do this.
Now, if you're super duper, you could go down,
Oh, wow.
down.
Wow.
If you're super duper duper, you could go,
Wow.
or we could just do jumping jacks.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, how's that? Oh my goodness, she's down.
Courageous Carly.
Oh, yes.
I don't know if I can do this.
Yes, you can, Sarah.
Being a superhero is really quite difficult.
Yes, it is difficult.
I feel tired. I feel a bit weak. I feel like I don't have the muscles that I should. Which makes me think maybe I don't have courage. Because I can't be a superhero very well. But as I was jumping, I had a thought.
Okay, let's hear it.
So it reminded me of a part in the Bible
Mm-hmm.
that talks about courage. Can I tell you what
That
it
might
says?
help us today then.
That might help us. So it's in the book of Joshua,
Okay.
and it's Joshua 1:9. And I'm going to try and hold my microphone if I can. It says, have I, that's God, not commanded you, that's me, and Carly, and you, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Now, I wonder if we should memorize that a little bit just to glue it into our heads.
That sounds quite encouraging.
I feel like I need that for a bit of courage today. So we can do it all together. It goes like this. It goes Joshua 1:9.
Joshua 1:9.
Much better. You can do it with your microphone. Let's start. Joshua 1:9.
Joshua 1:9.
Have I, that's God,
Have I, that's God,
not commanded you, that's me, and you,
not commanded you, that's me, oh, and you. I'm not following very well, am I?
be strong and courageous.
Be strong and courageous.
Do not be afraid.
Do not be afraid.
Do not be discouraged.
Do not be discouraged.
For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go.
For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go.
Do it again. Are you guys following along? This time,
Ooh.
we're going to do it in a squeaky voice.
Squeaky voice.
A squeaky voice!
Oh, goodness.
Daddy, what's your best
Oh,
squeaky
goodness.
voice? Okay, Joshua 1:9.
Joshua 1:9.
Have I? That's God.
Have I? That's God.
Not commanded you. That's me and you.
Not commanded you. That's me and you.
Be strong and courageous.
Be strong and courageous.
Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid.
Do not be afraid.
Do not be discouraged.
Do not be discouraged.
For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go.
For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go.
Whew, that was a squeaky one. How about we try it in a really deep voice?
Not sure that was my favourite.
Okay, let's try a deep voice to get it stuck in our head, deep down in our soul. Joshua 1:9.
Joshua 1:9.
Have I, that's God,
Have I, that's God,
not commanded you, that's me.
not commanded you, that's me, and you.
Be strong and courageous.
Be strong and courageous.
Do not be afraid.
Do not be afraid.
Do not be discouraged.
Do not be discouraged.
For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go.
For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go.
Brilliant. Now, I think our final time, Carly, we'll just say it all together. Do you think we can do it all in time?
Okay, yes.
You,
Yes.
all these.
I might miss
all these
the
folks
voices
over
now.
here. Okay, ready?
Joshua 1:9.
Have I,
that's God,
not
commanded you, that's me.
Be
Strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go.
What a good verse that is. I love it. And you know, that verse actually, Carly, is from a Bible story. It's a Bible story that's in the book of Joshua, funnily enough, about Joshua. It's about a guy called Joshua. In fact, I think I have a video of it. Should I show you?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, here's the story of Joshua and his courage. Take it away.
Stories of the Bible. Joshua leads. This is Joshua.
Hello.
Joshua was an Israelite who followed Moses through the wilderness.
2, 3, here we go. Oh, hey.
Joshua learned from Moses as Moses led the Israelites through the Red Sea. And as Moses taught the people about God's law.
I see.
Everyone, listen up.
One day, Moses was talking to the Israelites. He was reminding them of the law and all that God had done for them.
Yeah.
Now, see here, all you.
When Moses had finished giving instructions to the people, he said, I am no longer able to lead you.
Hold on.
Do not be afraid, for God will neither fail you nor abandon you.
Yeah.
Then Moses called Joshua
Me?
and told him to be strong and courageous, for he would lead the Israelites into the promised land.
See?
Then Moses died. To this day, no one knows exactly where he was buried. The people and all of Israel mourned. The people of Israel looked to Joshua to lead them, as Moses had told them.
There he is. Yeah.
God told Joshua to be strong and courageous, for he would be with Joshua wherever he went. He told him to remember what Moses had told him and to study the book of instruction. God told Joshua that it was time to lead the people of Israel across the Jordan River and into the promised land.
Okay, here we are.
Joshua told the Israelite officials to go throughout the camp.
Get there.
They instructed everyone to pack up and get ready to head out.
Come on.
Joshua told the Israelites they were going to cross the Jordan River.
See here. This is what we're going to do, okay?
And so, Joshua prepared to lead his people as the Lord had commanded.
Wasn't that a good Bible story?
It was.
So
Very
in
good.
that story, God had just given Joshua a new job, and his job was to lead God's people into the promised land. He'd just taken over from Moses. And God kept saying, be strong and courageous, be strong and courageous. And I wonder if Joshua might have felt a bit nervous.
I think you probably did.
I think that's probably the
It was
reason
a
why God
big,
said
big job.
it was a big, big job, and God had to keep saying, be strong and courageous. Makes me think he was probably quite nervous. And that makes sense because he was taking on a big, big job
Yep.
and about to do something new. He maybe even felt like he wasn't quite up for the task. I wonder, have you ever felt like that? A bit nervous about something new, or like you're not quite up for the task?
Yes.
I know, I definitely have. Maybe you've just started a new school. That is a big change. Maybe you're about to become a big brother or a big sister. That's a big change. Maybe you're about to do a sports competition that you're nervous about. Maybe you're learning something at school, a new skill, a new sport, a new musical instrument, whatever it is. Sometimes when we take on new challenges, we can get a bit nervous.
Yep.
But what I love, courageous Carly, about this Bible verse and Bible story that we just learned about is that it doesn't say, hey, be strong and courageous by doing at least 10 superhero star jumps a day. It didn't say that, did it?
No.
No. It didn't say be strong and courageous by growing really big muscles. No, it didn't say that either. It didn't say be strong and courageous by just pretending. Put on a brave face and pretend that everything's okay. It didn't say that either.
No. No, it didn't.
Do you remember what it said? It said, be strong and courageous, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. And you know, God says the same thing to us that he said to Joshua all those years ago. Be strong and courageous, because God is with you wherever you go. He's with you wherever you go, Carly. He's with me wherever I go. And he's with you wherever you go. So we can be strong and courageous because God is with us. The key to courage, say the key to courage.
The key to courage
is not about us. The key to courage is God. We can be courageous because of God and because God is with us.
That's really encouraging.
Mm-hmm.
That's really encouraging because I don't think I'd manage if it was just me.
I know, me too.
Just little old me trying to do it all by myself. It's so encouraging. It's so helpful to know that all we need is God. So I wonder if there's anything coming up this week that's happening in our lives that perhaps we're a little bit worried about or nervous for or afraid of, perhaps, that we could invite God into that situation. So I don't know, it could be a test coming up at school, a trip to the dentist. Not that there's anything wrong with the dentist, but you might be worried about that. Could be making new friends. Yeah, anything. I want you to try and see this week, if whatever that thing is, that you can say, God, please help. Because I cannot do it by myself. And I love that that is the simple prayer that we can do that will help in everything.
Brilliant.
Every day.
Can you pray that for us, Carly? I've thought of something that I want to be courageous for this week.
Oh, yeah. You've
So
got that in your head?
I've got that in my head. Could you pray for us?
Absolutely. So if you do have something in your head or just generally you think of something, pop that in your mind now. Dear God. Dear God. Thank you that we can say that. Say those words, dear God. And that you are listening. So Lord, these things that we're worried about, boys and girls are worried about, grown-ups are worried about, anyone's worried about, we lift these to you because you are the one that can help us through. You are the one that will make us courageous. Not star jumps or being superheroes or pretending. You are the one that will help us, God. So God, as we go forward this week, be with everybody that's listening and watching and show us, invite us, teach us how to be courageous through your strength, Lord. In Jesus' name, amen.
Brilliant. I am so excited, Carly, to learn even more about how to be courageous with God over the next few weeks. So tune in for that and we will see you later.
We will. Bye.